Hello again, Tracy here with another video about cargo cult security. And today's topic is writing down your password. For a long time, pretty much my whole life, I've always heard, don't write down your password. And the classic example is somebody coming across a password written down on a Post-it note, stuck on somebody's monitor, or hidden underneath the keyboard. Well, nowadays, do write down your password. Definitely write down your password. Store it, save it somewhere, but with a couple caveats, and I'll tell you why. The original don't write down your password advice came from a day when what we call the threat model was different. The threat back then was a coworker snooping around your desk, finding your password written down. Well, nowadays, the much greater threat are the online attackers trying to log into your account, guessing passwords, credential stuffing, things like that. So the threat has changed since the days of non-networked computers when your coworker would find your written down password. Nowadays, if you are not writing down your password, you're probably choosing a memorable password, which, as it happens, is also easy for an attacker to guess. That's not good. So you want a complex, or at least a long password that maybe you can't remember, so you write it down. Write it down in a password manager, and there are many. In that case, you're typing it in. But even your password manager will require a master password, which you can't store inside the password manager, right? Write that one down on a piece of paper and store that paper where you would store your cash, right? What's that password worth to you? How much could you lose if that password were compromised? $1,000? $10,000? Write it down and store it where you would store that much money. A lot of us have probably walked around with a few hundred, maybe on a very rare occasion for some special event, $1,000 on us. So put that in your wallet and keep it safe where you keep your cash. Anything more significant than that, you should have a safe place, a lockbox, some sort, in a safe part of your home or business, behind a locked door, maybe. Write down your password and keep it there. That way, if you forget it, you've got a way to restore it, to look it up and use it again. So these days, you definitely want to be writing down your password. Now, there are, of course, a lot of other things you should be doing with passwords, like using different passwords for different services and never using the same password twice and so on. And eventually I'll do another video about passwords. It's a pretty elementary computer security topic, but it is an important one. But the cargo cult security lesson for today is that of not writing down your password. We used to always say, don't write down the password. That was from the days before online network systems. Now, the thing that kind of tells you how old that advice is, right? We have had online network systems for decades now. And that advice comes before the advent of those kinds of systems. So do write down your password, especially the primary password, the master password for your password manager. Store them in a place where you would keep your cash.